Minutes and half a day. Today we'll be writing a function using slope and y-intercept. Let's take a look at this graph, which as you can see is increasing directly at a very quick rate. Here is the formula for a function, and we have y equals mx plus b, where m stands for the slope, which means how the function is changing, and b stands for the y-intercept. I like to think of the y-intercept as our starting point because in a lot of applications and word problems, that's exactly what it is. We find the y-intercept on the y-axis where it crosses through, and at this point it happens to be 0. So for our b, our y-intercept, let's go ahead and put plus 0 because we know that that's what the intercept actually is. So we have half of our function filled out. Now we just need to figure out what the slope n is. Remember, the slope is the way that the function is changing. We can see that it's going up in a positive direction. So as x increases, we know that y is also going to increase. Now for our next task, to identify the slope, we have to find the corners that the function goes through. So there's one at 0, 0. And we also see one at 1, 7, so we go ahead and form our triangle. So if we look at the units of our x-axis, each box stands for 1, and we can see the length of the triangle is 1 unit. We're going to call that our run because it goes sideways. So our sideways is 1 box, meaning 1 unit. Now look at how our y-axis is also in units of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to go ahead and measure our rise as 6 units tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we put 6 units. Recall that slope is equal to rise over run. So the rise is 6 and the run is 1. And 6 over 1 is the same as 6. So we go ahead and put 6x for our slope, and we complete our function. Now this is technically a correct answer, but it's not the best answer. For the best answer, we would eliminate the plus 0 because we don't actually need it. It doesn't change anything. And our final answer is y is equal to 6x. Awesome job. Let's go take a look at this function. Please note that each box is a unit of 10. So we're counting by 10, 20, 30, 40. For the y-axis and the x-axis. We start with our y-intercept, so we look at the y-axis and it crosses through at 30. So we're going to go ahead and put 30. We're going to find our triangle. So there's one corner at 0, 30. And we identify another corner at 10, 40. As a matter of fact, there's lots of triangles that can be made here. And I want to remind you, it doesn't matter which one we use. So we're going to go to the small one and find that it is 10 units long and 10 units tall. So our rise over run is 10 over 10, which is in fact actually just equal to 1. So we get y equals 1x plus 30. We can simplify this further by changing 1x to just x because they are equivalent. And then we get our final answer, which is y is equal to x plus 30. Fantastic.